favorite place. We're at Nippon Cha. I mean, it's almost like we can't get out of this place. We love it so much. But you feel like you're in Japan. You have it's wonderful, healthy food. I feel like I'm in a spa every time I come here. But we're here with one of our favorite people, Nicole from Epic for Health. She's our in-house nutritionist who is helping us with elevate our consciousness about nutrition and how we take care of our bodies and what effects different things have on our bodies when we take them. So, Nicole, it's great to have you here.
Thank you so much for having me, Greg.
Yeah. So so first we have all these great teas to choose from here at Nippon Cha, and we're looking at it. And right now we want to deal with one that's going to be calming and soothing.
I think we're both a little stressed today, so we could really use something that'll just really relax us and take away that added stress.
So let's get Sophia over here. Now, Sophia.
Welcome to Nippon Cha. How may I help you?
You're wonderful, and you've been giving us great education about the different teas and things that you have here. So we're looking at these menus. What tea would you recommend to relieve stress and to calm us?
Okay, so teas in general are very calming, but I recommend the Setochi Tochucha, which is our actually house exclusive tea. We're probably one of the only restaurants that actually, and tea house that actually carry this tea in America. So matcha is all the rage these days, but
I'm drinking a lot of matcha these days. I love it.
No, it's great, but it also has a little bit more than one cup of, a little bit more caffeine than a cup of coffee. So it's not great for drinking at night if you aren't really highly tolerant towards caffeine. As opposed
Don't drink it before you go to bed.
Exactly. It's going to keep you up and you're going to like party all night long. So this Setochi Tochucha is actually, it's called herbal brown tea in English, but this is actually, it has 0 caffeine, 0 calories, and it has this natural earthy sweetness, and you don't really have to add any artificial sweeteners or sugars into it, and it has a lot of cleansing effects in the kidney, the liver, and we also use the tea, Tochucha tea, for our tea cuisines as well, which is what we specialize in since we're a tea house. We also have tea noodles with our ramens, and we also have ice creams with this, and I actually prefer the Tochucha ice creams over the matcha ice cream because I feel like I love the earthly sweetness that I just...
Tochucha ice cream.
Yes. Have you tried it?
Not yet, not yet.
Ice cream of this flavor.
Yes, me too.
I have a soft spot for ice cream.
I have to try it. I don't know why Greg hasn't tried it because
I'm eating the matcha ice cream
so
all the time.
often.
I got addicted to the matcha ice cream. I love it.
Try both.
Okay. So I tell you what. So we're going to try this one. Can you pronounce it?
Pronounce it.
It's okay.
So pronounce it for us.
Setochi Tochucha.
You heard it first. Okay. So we'll have that and come back with that whenever you have it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Very much.
Thank you.
Thanks. Yeah, please do. Thanks. So here, hold this, Crystal. So, okay. So we're talking about calming, talking about things that relax you, and at some point I want to talk about what she said about with artificial sweeteners and what we want to know and don't want to know about artificial sweeteners. But first, I love having you here. I'm glad you're here. We wanted you. We did the other pop-up with you, and you're here for this, and teaching us about nutrition. Tell us what we need to know about stress and what to eat, what not to eat.
So, you know, stress is a commonality in our lives. You know, every day something is stressful, whether it's something small, big. So having this tea and being able to at night just kind of sit back and relax and, you know, kind of decompress from the day is, you know, doesn't necessarily have to do with nutrition, but nutrition is also about overall health and being able to take care of your mind and your body is so important, and tea can do just that.
So, and
Speaking of,
I think that is my cue. I hope you guys have a chance to try some of our tea cuisines, which is also has the Tochucha infused in it, which is our specialization since we're a tea house. We also have ice creams made with Tochucha. And I actually prefer that over the matcha ice cream because it has, like I said, the natural earthy sweetness to it that I just can't get enough of. Enjoy!
Thank you.
Arigatou gozaimasu.
still wafting. It's good.
It's just so calming. Like the first sip you take, like stress away.
anything, I feel like it just warms your insides. I mean, anything, whether it's tea or something else, a hot beverage, just really makes you feel nice and toasty, especially on a cold day. So maybe something like this tomorrow would be good with the snowstorm coming. But yeah, I mean, this is great. And then something else that I'd like to share is health through nutrition. We actually brought ashwagandha. And if you don't know what ashwagandha is, it is something also that relaxes you, it calms you. So these are just other alternative ways to really being able to just decompress and relax. So this is great, and what makes health through nutrition a great, company is that it's one of those brands that just really test their products, really make sure that they go through extensive purification. It uses only the root, so it's KSM 66, which makes it more bioavailable. So all of these things make it such a great way to supplement your diet. And again, with tea as well, it's great. And I love it.
Ashwagandha.
Ashwagandha.
Manage symptoms of daily stress, promote body and mind relaxation, and trusted, say that word.
So it helps to balance mental and physical vitality.
What's that word right there?
Ayurvedic, I think.
I know. I've seen it printed a couple times.
I think that's how you pronounce it. I've read it in my books, but I've never spoken of the word.
It's an ancient herbal Chinese system that they used for health before. I can't even say it. But anyway, we'll get back to that. But anyway, Crystal?
Yes. Thank you, Greg.
The thing I like about the tea so far, no lingering aftertaste. It just feels clean. It's like, oh, that was refreshing. Right. And then afterwards, it's like, oh, it's gone. And that feels great. As opposed to things that stick around in your mouth for too long. It's like, okay, I had enough of that.
It's very, it cleanses your palate. It's very, it's like a mildly sweet, very, cleansing and soothing tea, which I love.
Not too strong.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely has a lot of flavor too.
Yeah, definitely. And which I think it fits perfectly in just nicely decorated tea house and restaurant, since everything is a very natural vibe to it, with the wood and the stone around the bricks and stuff. It's all very calming, soothing, and I think this tea it's a perfect match.
Right. Yeah, I mean, it's great. I've never actually been here before. I don't know a whole lot about Japanese teas, so it's really interesting for me to be here and be able to learn a little bit about it. I've never heard of the rice cakes that we have here and the sweetened red beans. So I'm interested to try it.
Yeah.
Can I overdose on anti-stress things?
No.
I would tend to take let's take 5 of these. I'm stressed out.
I mean, they always say in moderation, but if you follow the directions, which I advise, it says to take 1 or 2 veggie capsules.
Usually anything in moderation gives me a headache. It's bring it on or don't. But no, I just want to make sure. I'm looking at the amounts.
It's 500 milligrams. It's great. So. It's non-GMO. It is also
genetically modified organism. Genetically modified what?
You got it. No, you got it.
Yeah.
It's GMP approved, which is also great. So that means it's purified. I actually went through all of the labs and everything at Health or Nutrition, and I got to see everything being made and the procedures going through making all of these great supplements. Really cool. Because when I walked in, I really made sure before I actually started working for Health or Nutrition, I wanted to make sure the company was something that I wanted to back.
Right.
I wanted to make sure that it put the customers first, and it really promoted health, and it was safe, and all their regulations were in line. So in my mind, that was like check.
Right.
So I think it's a great product, and whenever you're stressed.
Something about this. Now we know Kevin, and we're promoting everybody from Bayside. If you started a business in Bayside, we want to help promote you. So first we love that Kevin's from Bayside, but then it was like, okay, you may be from Bayside, but it better be really good representing Bayside. And I did. I went through the factory and even saw all
Oh,
the
you were able to see it.
Yeah. Went through the whole backyards of it. It's huge, wonderful,
massive.
wonderful operation that they have. But the highest quality everything. And I was like, yes, that's what we do when we come out of Bayside. The highest quality of everything. So I was sold on them already. So now I'm taking the PQQ a lot. And I totally know by the end of the afternoon, when everybody else in the office is kind of fading, I'm still sharp as needles. And I'm like, wow, this stuff worked great.
There you go.
PQQ.
Yeah.
I mean,
the great product.
the energy you have in the office is off the roof. Like, I think that stuff works great.
Yeah.
So you have the energy and the PQQ, and then if you're a little stressed, you have the ashwagandha.
Yeah.
You got all your bases covered.
Yeah. Well, thank you.
Thank you guys so much for having me.
Yeah, thank you.
It's been a pleasure.
We always loved you when you were here, and
thanks,
you have
Crystal.
so much like great wellness, information for us and our audience. And
It's my pleasure.
thank you so
Here to
much for
help.
good. Well, we're very happy to hear that. So
Thanks so much.
we wish you'll come back with us soon.
Definitely.
And thank you for being here today, guys. And join us in our next segment. Thank you.